Good morning, SWL. I'm Theo Dupree, your first anchor for today.
And I'm Jenna, your second anchor for today. Let's hop right into these crazy announcements.
A reminder that the library will be closed this afternoon for leadership workshops. Apologize in advance for the inconvenience.
Congratulations to both the junior and senior girls flag football teams on their season opener wins this week. The girls will be in action at home on Tuesday and Wednesday next week.
On the topic of sports, the girls varsity rugby team has an away game next Tuesday against St. Patrick's High School. Hope it goes well for our Lancers.
Good good luck to the senior boys rugby team as they play their very first home game today at 4 p.m. against Immaculata. Hoping to see their Lancer pride at today's game.
Now, a clip about Really for Life's Pie Teacher happening next week.
Hey Ernest, what is 3.14159? Pi? Right away, sir. Hey Lancers, Pie Teacher is happening Tuesday, May 12th. Tickets will be sold in the cafeteria from May 6th to May 11th.
You can get one ticket for $2 or 3 tickets for $5.
See you there!
Today's focus for Mental Health Week is growth.
Think of a time when you face a significant challenge. Oftentimes, we have obstacles and signs to stop, but in reality, there are opportunities to learn more about our own strengths, and we need to move forward.
Challenges are a natural part of life, and while they don't always disappear, we can develop the skills to navigate through them. It is important to remember that you don't have to face these moments alone. Reaching out for support is a key part of personal growth.
By focusing on the process rather than just the end goal, we build a healthy relationship with ourselves and how we own our work. Now, a clip for mental health about the question of the day.
Hey Lancers, today's question of the day is, when you're experiencing high levels of stress, what is one coping skill you use to help yourself de-stress?
One of the things I really like to do if I'm feeling high levels of stress is I tend to just sit down, I get like a nice cup of coffee, and I like to draw. So I make a comic and I will just, I'll just draw a couple pages a day, and that'll really kind of ease my mind. It helps me forget about all the stuff I kind of go through in the day that makes me feel, a little bit worried for the future.
One thing that I do to help me cope with stress is spend time outside, especially in nature. The Japanese actually have a word for it. It translates to forest bathing, which is essentially just spending time in the forest around nature. Obviously, if you're in the city, it's not always accessible. So even just, no matter the weather, winter, it's cold, going outside is really, really important for my mental health, and I think for many people. So that's one strategy that I do.
One thing that I do to de-stress during really stressful periods is take a break. When I'm super stressed, I just get scattered and I'm kind of like a Tasmanian devil and I just spin and spin. And so sometimes I actually have to force myself just to take a walk, even though my brain doesn't want to. And that definitely helps.
When I'm experiencing high levels of stress, probably not a surprise to anyone, but I like to exercise, go for runs, lift some weights in the gym. Those are always my go-to when I'm feeling a little overwhelmed during the week.
One strategy that I use to help myself de-stress is to go for a walk, and this is kind of a multifaceted strategy. I usually find that removing myself from a stressful environment or an environment in which I feel the most stress is very effective, and especially being outdoors. On a nice day, it helps me clear my mind and then be able to go through all the tasks that I need to accomplish, given that's usually the main stressor in my life, and formulate a plan for myself so I can go forward and go back to my working environment and just get everything done that needs to be done.
Thank you for that amazing clip, and thank you to everyone who came to see the Oscars last night. It was a massive success, and we're so proud of all the winners, nominees, volunteers, and staff members. Thank you for making it a night to remember.
Speaking of last night, congrats to the entire SWL Theatre Department and Pit Band for their 25 nominations at Canada Capitals Cappies last night for their productions of Haiti Sound Teen Edition and Puffs. This is an all-time record for SWL, so let's go SWL.
For nominations in critics categories, we have the critics team, senior critic for Rasha Ali, Sophia Diorio, and Theo Dupé.
In the technical categories, we secured nominations for marketing publicity twice, costumes, props, special effects, technology, orchestra, and stage management and crew.
As for the performance categories for Puffs, we have selected for ensemble and a play for the Puffs, dancer in male role for Theo Dupé, comic actor in female role Rasha Ali, featured actor in a male role for Evie Blonde, supporting actor in a male role for Oren Adish, and lead actor in female role for Grace Dasanik, and lead actor in male role for Graydon Busbridge.
On the flip side for Hadestown, we've secured nominations for Ensemble in the Musical for the Workers of Hadestown, dancer in a female role for Madison Washington, actor in a male role for Thomas Cleveland, supporting, and male vocalist for Taylor Dupree.
This is such an outstanding achievement, and a big pat on the back to all our talented performers, our wonderful pit band, all our amazing backstage tech crew, and the directors and volunteers who supervise, the Cappies for voting for us, and of course everyone who came out to see and support Hadestown and Puffs. We can't wait to see what next year has in store for us. Next stop is Cappy's Gala on June 14th.
With that out of the way, let's on to the weather with Varia.
Hello and good morning, Sir Will. We seem to be having some issues with the camera, but let's jump into the forecast anyways. Currently, we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds for the next 2 days, which is nice after all the rain and showers. However, it isn't quite good enough to put your lawn chairs out in tan. It will shower later on today as well. Currently, we're sitting at a cool 5 degrees and will go up to a warm 12 degrees. Good, but nothing above seasonal. Tomorrow, we will be at 5 degrees around this time as well and go up to 13. On to the photo of the day, if we can see it potentially, maybe. Our photo of it, you know what, let's just go right back to the desk and have get to the announcement from Mr. Hawes and Madame Gagne.
Great. Thanks, everybody, and thanks especially to our graduating class of 2026. Ms. Gagne and I are here to talk a little bit about graduation, upcoming details of the ceremony and commencement, and just a reminder to hang in there. We are literally 7 weeks away today from graduation, and we want to really encourage you to hang in there, do your best. We will be getting lots of details out to you during this announcement today, as well as through the Google Classroom, which Ms. Gagne will tell you about in just a second.
Yep. So this is it, grade 12, 7 weeks to go. Just a little more push to get all those courses in. You know that you need 30 credits to graduate, but one important graduation requirement is the volunteer hours.
Absolutely. All grade 12 students, in order to graduate, must meet their 40 hours of logged community involvement. Those of you who I've been meeting with over the last 2 weeks know that this is one of the things that hold people up from graduating. Make sure you get them submitted to guidance by June 8th in order to receive your tickets for graduation. This time of year, there is lots of information coming out for grade 12s. So how do our grade 12s get this information, Madame Gagne?
Well, we do have our grade 12 Google Classroom. Important information is being posted every week, especially at this time of year. We've got your deadlines for your college and university offers, scholarships, certificates, and to get you ready for commencement. At one point, you will be asked to give us your gown size so it fits you perfectly when you walk on stage. Now, one important feature of the commencement ceremony is valedictorian. What is a valedictorian?
So valedictorian is the voice of the grade 12 class, the opportunity for students who are one student to be that voice to give the final farewell speech. If that's something that interests you,
then today I will be posting the criteria for you to self-nominate for the valedictorian. There will be characteristics, skills. There's also going to be some questions on activities, events that you've participated in, references, and also deadlines. So this will give you a couple days to read the information, think about it, and if you do want to self-nominate, the official form will be posted on the Google Classroom on Monday, May 11th, and students will have 5 days as the nominations closes on Friday, May the 15th.
Don't forget, the valedictorian speech is the last lecture you will ever attend in your high school career, so make sure your choice for valedictorian is a good one. Now back to you.
Hey Lancers, we're back. What national day is today, Jenna?
Today is National Barrier Awareness Day. Started by President Reagan in 1986, National Barrier Awareness Day is to promote inclusivity, empowerment, and accessibility to those who face disabilities.
How can we as a community help to break this stigma?
Well, you can volunteer, advocate, and also educating ourselves and those around us is just a start to bring awareness to those who are just seen different because of their disability. It is important we become familiar with different features that could help support for those who struggle or in need of help.
What an amazing cause. Well, that's all we have for you today, Sir Will. Love to see what you're stepping up to. Please send your stories, photos, and videos to us. We can be reached at LaurierLive@groups.com, on Instagram at Laurier.live.
You can also search us up to watch on YouTube to watch our past shows at Laurier Live. Bye.